All right, we're still trying to progress to my room, but we're not going to get there to upload or finish my prayers because we're still doing interviews. What's your first name, young man?
My name's Leo.
And Leo, where are you from?
I'm from Westford, Massachusetts.
So you're from my neck of the woods, so my accent doesn't sound funny to you at all.
Not at all.
First CPAC, second CPAC, fifth CPAC?
First CPAC.
First CPAC. What made you decide to come down to CPAC?
President Donald J. Trump.
So, now did you drive down? Did you fly down?
We drove down from New Hampshire.
Well, we drove down from Fitchburg with me and my two sons,
Yeah.
so it's a fun little road trip. Now, is President Trump the main thing you're here to see, or were there other particular speakers you wanted to see?
President Trump is the main reason I'm here, although I did hear that Marie Le Pen's daughter is going to be here. I'm actually really interested to hear her speak.
Well, yeah, I have a friend who lives in France who had some very interesting things to say about Miss Le Pen's daughter in terms of very easy on the eyes, shall we say. But I'm an old married man, so that's not in my agenda anymore. So you want to see Trump, you want to see Le Pen. Anything else special that you're planning on doing while you're here? Not
really, but I just want to say Trump's the man. He's bringing back the American values. He's fighting for conservatives and conservatives that feel left out by the GOP. So go Trump.
Now I'm going to ask you the questions I've been asking everybody, which are the data points I'm trying to ascertain. All right. Obviously, first question is Trump thumbs up or Trump's thumbs down year one. You're obviously thumbs up.
Double thumbs up.
What is the thing he has done that you are happiest about, and what is the thing he's done that you're most disappointed with? Or failed to do, either one.
To be honest, I'd say the happiest thing that the thing that I'm happiest about that Donald Trump has done is kind of wake up the American people. I think show them that we are together. We just got to fight, or we just have to.
So just the pro-American tone.
Exactly. Like, I didn't see enough of that. It was
and what's the biggest disappointment?
Biggest disappointment, I'd say, is that the wall hasn't already been finished and mounted yet.
All right. Although they have tested prototypes, people have not. A lot of people don't realize they've been testing prototypes right along. All right. This year, GOP only a 1-seat margin in the Senate, but a very favorable electoral map. 25 Democratic seats up. They need to defend 25 seats in the House. Do they hold the House and Senate? What do you say the odds are?
I'd say the odds of us holding the House and Senate probably about 70-30.
In favor of us?
In favor of us, yes. I actually think that the GOP is going to pull the rabbit out of the hat on this one and win.
See, I'm also optimistic, but I've seen few people agree with me on that. What do you think President Trump can do to help the GOP get that win?
I think Trump could actually focus a lot more on the opioid addiction. I think that hurts a lot of families that voted for Trump. I think he could also be a little bit tougher on immigration and try to work things through. America needs a solution to that. People keep tossing the hot potato. I don't want to see Trump do the same.
Okay, I have two more questions to ask you. One is the standard one, and one I want to ask you specifically because you're from Massachusetts. First, okay, we've had talk of a compromise, the wall for DACA. Would you go for that compromise if we get the wall, an actual wall, not the promise for a wall? What do you?
I would vote for that.
So you'd go for that. So you'd go. The compromise doesn't bother you. And now you're a young conservative in Massachusetts. Now I know what it's like to be an old conservative in Massachusetts, and it's difficult. My sons know what it's like to be bombarded on social media by liberal friends. How are you as you seem like a very loud conservative. Are you a loud conservative in Massachusetts or a quiet one? And how do you deal with it?
In Massachusetts, I was actually a loud conservative, especially towards the end of high school. And I deal with it by just sticking to my values, believing in what I say.
And where are you going to college?
Plymouth State University in New Hampshire.
And you might have a little bit more luck in terms of conservatism there. Well, thank you so much for your time, and I hope you enjoy CPAC.
Thank you.